I just watched 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, and here are my thoughts. So, for those of you that already know the kind of movie genres I like, you guys probably know by now how much I hate horror films, mostly because of the jump scares. Well, this movie delivers on that front. I normally hate jump scares, but these kinds of movies, especially with Ralph Fiennes, Jack O'Connell, Cillian Murphy, even though he's a very small appearance, this these actors are incredible in this movie, and it's only targeting one specific audience, and that's only if you love extreme gore, blood, zombies. So if you watch The Walking Dead or World War Z with Brad Pitt, if you love those movies, you will love this one too. The main plot of this film is basically Ralph Fiennes discovering that there is a cure for these infected. And he tests out one specific person throughout the whole entire movie, but watching him go through each phase with the cure from beginning to the end, it's so inspiring that it gives you hope. It gives you hope that there's hope for the world, in fact, too. But man, if you were to ask me who is the one actor from this film who completely blows me away, it's 100% Ralph Fiennes. The whatever every scene that Ralph Fiennes is in, he blows you away. There's one specific scene that is a mix of fire, rock star music, in Dolby Cinema. That scene was peak cinema. Jack O'Connell from Sinners, he was one of the main leads in this movie because the ending of the first one, they captured the kid. So now this one focuses more on his group going to Ralph Fiennes. And Jack O'Connell has way more screen time than I expected. And seeing what he goes through in this film, you just feel happy. It's thrilling, suspenseful, obviously horror, and this whole poster tells you how maybe even slightly psychological this film is. Maybe I'm wrong, but overall, 28 years later was worth the wait. And it ends on a pretty decent cliffhanger that tells you what the third film could be about, which I expect to hear more about at CinemaCon this year. But anyways, guys, yes, this movie is not for everyone. It only targets the audience that love extreme gore, blood, horror, jump scares, zombies, or infected. So if you love The Walking Dead or World War Z, you will love this film. Thrilling, suspenseful. It's it's an adrenaline rush for moments also. And guys, just when you go in, expect to be amazed, expect to leave the theater in awe, and see it definitely, if you still can see it in Dolby Cinema or IMAX if it's still possible for you. This film has the audio and the visuals that can only be seen correctly and heard correctly through those speakers, through that screen. So yes, if you can still see it in IMAX or Dolby Cinema, go see it in those theaters only. At the end of the day, also this film does feel a little bit short, a little bit, but there are some moments that drag. That's the only thing I have to say is bad. The only bad thing is there's some scenes that drag, but other scenes in this film makes the movie well worth the wait and well worth the watch. So definitely, if you love movies like this, go see before it's too late. 20 years later, The Bone Temple is now playing in theaters. Also, one last thing. You see that one guy with a beard and hair that's shirtless? He gives one of the best performances from an infected you'll ever see in any movie. Guaranteed.